Tonight on the Little Rickert Show, we got some high school hoop to talk about, some college hoop, and some Philadelphia Phillies news to discuss. Now your host, Little Rickert. Good evening, everybody. I have a little bit of cabin fever setting in, which is why I'm doing this video tonight. So, sick of this snow, and I'm somewhat tired. So, I'm running on some fumes, but a little bored, so I'm doing a video tonight. So, we got some high school hoop to talk about. We got maybe some wrestling to discuss. The seedings into the District 3 individual tournament. Some college hoop. I want to discuss a little bit about the game last night. That was a whale of a ball game out in Pittsburgh with Syracuse and Pitt. And like I said too, we got some Phillies news to go over. But let's first talk about the game last night out in Pittsburgh. I think a lot of you would have thought Pittsburgh should have won the ball game. Attacked the zone very well. They did a textbook job of how you break down a zone defense with the passing. They got it inside anytime they wanted. They got it into the post, and the post made really nice passes. But their problem was missing too many bunnies, Pitt, and that's one of the reasons why they lost. Tyler Ennis, that 40-footer to win it, and I thought the game was over. I thought Pitt won it. They're gonna pull it out. Syracuse gets it done again. Now in the telecast last night, they were talking. The play-by-play guy, Dave O'Brien, was asking, "Is this the greatest Syracuse team in the history of the program?" And Doris Burke, the analyst, she said, "No, I would agree. The 01 team that won the national title was pretty good. The team a couple years ago with Delonte Christmas and those guys were pretty good. The teams with Derek Coleman were really good. Billy Owens, they were really good. Sherman Douglas, the year they lost to Indiana in the national championship game, the year they lost to Kentucky in '96, that was pretty good. This year's team is solid defensively, but offensively, they're only averaging around 50, 60 a game, so they're not really a juggernaut on offense, but they're winning ball games, and they're number one in the country for a reason, because of defense. Now, this might be one of their best defensive teams ever, maybe, but team overall, they need to put some more points on the board. The Ennis is a really good freshman. He's really good. So he's still gotta tip your hat to him. They're playing good ball. Next week they go down to Duke and play Duke, and Duke's gonna have a tough 2-game stretch next week as they have to travel to Chapel Hill, as that game last night got canceled due to the weather. So Duke has to go to Carolina and then play Syracuse. That should be interesting. But the game last night, that was phenomenal. That's probably the best college game I saw all year. Also, you got to tip your hat to Penn State. They've been playing some inspirational ball too this year, especially in Big Ten play. Came back down 11 to Indiana and won at Indiana by 1 point. Nice job. They're starting to turn it around, and they're getting some players for next year. There's a kid from Williamsport that's coming in, and a couple other ones coming in. They got a bright future there at Penn State. Hopefully, Chambers can keep the recruits coming in. Let's turn attention now to a little bit of high school hoop. Congratulations go out to East Juniata for winning the Tri-Valley League. That's a good basketball team. That's the best team clearly in the Tri Valley League. Coder's the real deal. That kid's good. Athletic has some. He had some nice moves driving to the bucket. A couple of reverse layups he did. Lorenz is good, but they need to get the rest of the supporting cast involved a little bit more if they want to make a run in the District 4 playoffs. They gotta go. They gotta go up against Loyal Sock, and that's good because they're double A, and Loyal Sock's really good. Loyal Sock and Lewisburg, so they got their hands full there. Uh, but they're clearly the best team in the Tri Valley League. Their Coder's phenomenal. I was impressed with him with his athleticism, moves in the paint. Uh, Millersburg gave him a run for like 2.5 quarters, and then they just pulled away. Lorenz, good outside shot. The inside outside work. They got that working great. So that's going to be interesting to see what they do in the District 4 tournament. Next week I will probably go to Upper Dauphin as there's a doubleheader at Upper Dauphin. I'm leaning toward maybe I want to see the Halifax girls play at some point, but there's a big doubleheader at Upper Dauphin next week in the playoffs. The girls they host Veritas Academy, and then it's Upper Dauphin Halifax boys. So that's probably where I'll be next Wednesday night. So but we're gonna take a little break here. We're gonna go over the top 4 seeds in the District 3 AA tournament. And then we're going to talk a little Phillies. Pitchers and catchers reported today. There's some news on Cole Hamels. And they also added a pitcher. And they also cut a pitcher today, from what I saw. So we're going to take a little break. Come right back and discuss that. This is the Little Rickert Show on the Little Rickert Network. We'll be right back.